Life is like riding a bicycle. To keep your balance, you must keep moving. Life is full of ups and downs, moments that test our strength and resolve. Sometimes it feels like the weight of the world is trying to knock us down. But just like riding a bicycle, the secret to overcoming it all is to keep moving forward. No matter if your pace is slow or fast, as long as you keep moving, you'll maintain your balance. Imagine yourself on a journey. Sometimes the road is smooth, but often it's filled with bumps and sharp turns. There are days when you feel like you're losing your balance when the struggles seem too heavy. But if you keep pedaling, if you keep taking one step at a time, you'll find your way through. You'll find your balance again. Life's challenges can be daunting, but it's in these moments that we find our inner strength. It's through the persistence to keep moving forward that we discover the power to create the life we dream of. It is not that I'm so smart, but I stay with the questions much longer. Persistence often outweighs talent. Einstein's success wasn't just a result of his intelligence, but his determination to stay with the questions, even when the path was unclear. It was his persistence in seeking answers, even when others had given up. When you face challenges, remember that persistence can be the key to unlocking success. Think back to those times when you encountered a tough problem. What would happen if you kept searching for the solution, kept asking questions instead of giving up? Sometimes the answer isn't in brilliance or luck, but in the patience to stay with the question just a little bit longer. If you want your children to be intelligent, read them fairy tales. If you want them to be more intelligent, read them more fairy tales. Imagination is the window to creativity. For Einstein, fairy tales weren't just charming stories for kids. They were gateways to imagination and curiosity. When we encourage creativity, we encourage children to think beyond what's known. This advice isn't just for kids, but for us too. Allow your imagination to roam freely, to dream of things that have never been, to create new ideas. This is how we not only see the world as it is, but as it could be. Anyone who has never made a mistake has never tried anything new. Don't fear mistakes. They are the building blocks of growth. Every time you fail, you learn something new about yourself and about life. For Einstein, mistakes weren't failures. They were proof that you're pushing yourself beyond your comfort zone, exploring new territory. Think back to a time when you tried something new, even though you knew you might fail. It's those moments, those times when you step into the unknown, that shape your character. Don't be afraid to fail. Be afraid of standing still, of letting fear hold you back from the life you're capable of living. Embrace your mistakes, learn from them, and let them guide you toward your greatest potential. A clever person solves a problem. A wise person avoids it. Cleverness helps us find solutions, but wisdom helps us avoid problems in the first place. Einstein reminds us that, instead of focusing only on fixing what's gone wrong, we should learn to anticipate and prevent issues. This makes life smoother. Imagine if you could foresee obstacles and choose a less bumpy path. How much time and energy would you save? It's not just about being skillful in action, but also about being thoughtful and planning, allowing you to have a smoother journey. If I had an hour to solve a problem, I'd spend 55 minutes thinking about the problem and 5 minutes thinking about the solutions. This lesson from Einstein is a powerful reminder of the value of deep thinking. In our fast-paced world, we often rush to find solutions without fully understanding the problems we face. But Einstein knew that the key to solving any challenge lies in truly grasping its nature. Imagine you're trying to fix a relationship or a complex project at work. How often do we jump into action, trying to mend things, without taking the time to understand what's really going on? Einstein's approach invites us to step back, to ask ourselves the tough questions, and to look beneath the surface. When you invest time in understanding the problem, you uncover the root causes and can then find solutions that truly make a difference. This is the art of solving deeply rather than quickly. The measure of intelligence is the ability to change. Change is one of life's few certainties, yet it's something many of us resist. Einstein believed that real intelligence isn't just about knowing a lot. It's about adapting to new situations. It's about being able to change your mind when new information comes along, to shift your approach when life takes an unexpected turn. Think about how many people remain stuck in their ways, clinging to outdated beliefs or methods because it's comfortable. But those who are truly intelligent are those who can evolve, who are willing to let go of the past to embrace the future. It's the difference between surviving and thriving in a constantly changing world. This lesson challenges us to remain open, to see change not as a threat, but as an opportunity for growth. You never fail until you stop trying. Failure. It's a word that can feel heavy, filled with disappointment and regret. But to Einstein, failure wasn't the end. It was just a step along the path to success. He believed that true failure only happens when we give up, when we decide that the struggle is too much and abandon our dreams. Think back to a time when you faced a setback. Did it feel like the end of the road? Or did it push you to try harder, to think differently, to find a new way forward? This lesson is a reminder that as long as you keep going, as long as you get up one more time than you fall, you're still on the path to achieving your goals. It's a call to persevere, to keep moving forward, even when the journey feels impossible. An intelligent person avoids three things in life: in youth, lust; in maturity, quarrelsomeness; in old age, greed. Einstein's wisdom shines through in this profound observation about the stages of life. He understood that each phase of our journey comes with its own temptations and challenges. In our youth, it's easy to be driven by desires, chasing pleasure without considering the consequences. As we grow older, pride and ego can lead to conflicts, making it harder to find peace in our relationships. And, in later years, the desire for security can turn into greed, preventing us from enjoying what we already have. This lesson challenges us to recognize these tendencies in ourselves and strive for balance. It's about learning to find contentment at every stage, to focus on what truly matters rather than being led astray by fleeting desires. The only real valuable thing is intuition. In a world obsessed with data, logic, and analytics, Einstein reminds us of the quiet power of intuition. He believed that there are moments when our gut feelings, those inexplicable nudges, can guide us in ways that logic cannot. Have you ever made a decision that just felt right, even though you couldn't fully explain why? That's intuition at work. It's a reminder that while logic and analysis are crucial, there are times when we need to trust our inner voice, to follow a path that doesn't always make sense on paper. Einstein teaches us that some of life's most important decisions come from the heart, not the mind. It's about listening to that inner whisper that guides us toward the choices that truly align with who we are.